Hey guys, it's Robin the Lady Biker. How is everyone doing today? Still out today on this beautiful, beautiful day here in Western Australia. And I did another upgrade on Scarlett. It finally came in. I finally got the new speedometer on her, and I'm gonna tell you all about what I think after riding for about, about 7,000 kilometers with it. And because it's a really great product from Harley Davidson. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Well, hey guys, as I said, I'm here in the hills above Perth. It's kind of a hard day to see because it's kind of, summer arrived. It got hazy and anyway, it's still a beautiful view and it's still a gorgeous day up here in the hills. So, if you've been watching the channel, you know, when we moved here, we shipped Scarlett and Cherry. And one of the things that we were concerned we were gonna have to do whenever we registered them here was change out the speedometer because they were still in miles per hour. It's what came stock when we bought them in the US. However, over here, they're on the metric system. So all the speed limits are in kilometers per hour. So one of the things that, luckily, we did not have to do it to register them, but we knew that we wanted to do it as soon as we could because having to do all the conversions in your brain when you're riding got really annoying and exhausting over time. So, bebop into the local Harley Davidson, and I felt so bad for the guys at Perth Harley, Ian and Taft, because, it was almost like a weekly thing. I kept coming in going, are they here yet? Are they here yet? Long story short, these speedometers were back ordered from Harley for like 4 months. They finally came in, we got them installed, and I have to say, Allie and I both absolutely love these. So, this is the analog, it's just an analog speedometer. However, it reads both kilometers and miles per hour. Now, many good and bad things about this. Many good, a couple of bad. But overall, our experience with it has been very, very positive. So, as I said, you can read both kilometers and miles per hour, but what is so cool about this is just the overall look. Now, I love an old school look. I do, especially with Road Kings, because a Road King is called a Road King for a reason. It's a classic design, and in many ways, I love having the Road King Classic because of all the chrome and everything. I love the retro look. And I loved having the more retro look speedometer, and honestly, if we'd stayed in the US, I probably wouldn't have changed it. However, getting this new one with a little bit more, I don't know, glitz to it is kind of fun. So, one of the things that, not only is it, that now it reads in kilometers and it's so much easier whenever I'm riding, but the second thing that I love, the ability to customize the color. Okay, I know, it's a girl thing, but I want it to match. And I was able to get the colors to coordinate with Scarlett. It was awesome. I'd have to go back and look, but there's like over 600 color combinations that are possible with this new speedometer. It's not just your standard, it turns on. You might have a little bit of digital display at the bottom. This sucker is fully digital, it still has the digital component, but with the full analog, the tachometer, you can change the colors, not just to the dial, but to the needle too. I can't wait. Okay, now I have only changed the whole set, what they call the rough or the gross set. So my dial and my needle are the same color right now. That will be changing because I want to get to play with it, but I'll tell you a little bit about why I've been delaying that one. So, it's easier to, because it does read in miles or kilometers per hour. It's easier to read. It's easier to follow. Not having to do the conversions. I love the colors. It was super easy. Now, I went ahead and had the guys at the shop install it for me, primarily because I wanted everything under warranty for this new product. Mainly because where we're living here, we don't have the garage and shop facilities that we did in the US. So having it to where if anything went wrong, I just had to call them up and go, yo guys, I need you to take a look at her and get this fixed for me. So we went ahead and did that, and they let me back to get a little video of it, and it was so great to see how everything worked. Now, if you got a little bit more experience and you've got the facilities where you can really do this on your own, it pretty much, like so many other parts from Harley Davidson, are plug and play. The biggest thing was, especially with it having been on back order for so long, and not having a huge stock in case something went wrong, I wanted them to do it, you know, those that had a little bit more experience than me, because it does have to be calibrated. And if it doesn't calibrate correctly, if I bought it and installed it myself, I wouldn't have known how to fix it. They would. And worst comes to worst, they would have had to replace it, which is why I went ahead and let them do it. But it was really worth it because I got to really take the time to see how things were taken apart. And yeah, I could have done a YouTube video or watched a YouTube video of someone doing it, but it was really nice to see one of the technicians there in the back be able to show me how everything really does come apart. Anyway, it really helps for me, who's still learning, to see it, because I'm a visual learner. That was so cool. Now, the only things that I would say would be negatives on this one specifically are it can be kind of busy to look at it. Harley compacted a lot of things into the standard 5-inch speedometer setup. And so sometimes it took a little bit to really know where to put my eyes whenever I just look down and glance. And then whenever I'm in traffic or I'm tired, it can be a little bit busy and difficult to look at. It's not an easy read all the time. The other thing is when you change the colors, you're using the turn signals. You're using them right and left. So anyone who's a gamer, it's not a big deal for you. For someone like myself who's not a gamer, it was like da 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 da. Okay, that was 10. How many more do I need to go to? Oh, another 200. Da da da. So, you know, the benefit of having the color customization and being able to play around with that is balanced by the fact of how you have to do it. Trust me, it takes forever, or you end up with a thumb cramp, or both. Just be prepared when you do it. But anyway, overall, Allie and I have been thrilled with this upgrade. Simple upgrade, but it's made a big difference in just the quality and enjoyment of our rides. So anyway, guys, question for any of you is, have you ever changed out your speedometer, regardless of whether it was a Harley or a BMW, a Triumph, Honda, whatever, Suzuki? Have you ever changed out your speedometer? If you did, is it something you would do again? And why or why not? Well, guys, I'm gonna get out and ride. It's too beautiful a day not to take advantage of it. So if you can, do what I'm doing. Get out and ride. Have adventures. When you do, have fun. Be safe, and I'm gonna catch you on the next video, guys. Bye.